What a wonderful world, my darling. Such a beautiful thing we're starting. What a wonderful world, but we're parted. We're parted. Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby. Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, baby. What a wonderful world, my darling. Such a beautiful thing we're starting. What a wonderful world, but we're parted. We're parted. Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, What a wonderful world, my darling. Such a beautiful thing we're starting. What a wonderful world, but we're parted. We're parted. Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby,
Prynhawn Croeso, good afternoon and welcome to match day 32, and it's a big one upcoming this afternoon. We are coming to you live from the SDM Glass Stadium in Bridgend. The sun is out, the stage is set for today's final 2023-24 JD Cymru Premier fixture. I am both excited, nervous, but ready for this crunch fixture between Haverfordwest County and Penybont, a game which will decide the fourth and final participant in the European playoffs. The Bluebirds currently occupy 7th spot, as we have done throughout phase 2 of the season. However, with the gap between the two sides standing at just 3 points, it's all to play for here in Bridgend. The equation, a simple one for both teams. Haverfordwest County avoid defeat this afternoon, we will indeed finish 7th for a consecutive season and head into the playoffs yet again. But defeat for the Bluebirds this afternoon will see Penybont qualify for those playoffs due to their better goal difference. We come into the game off the back of 4 consecutive victories. We've beaten Pontypridd United, Aberystwyth, Barrytown United and Colwyn Bay over the last few weeks, whilst Pont themselves are unbeaten in their last 5 outings. The previous meeting between the sides in Phase 2 ended in a 1-0 home defeat that night to Rhys Griffiths' men at the start of March. The Bluebirds squad missing a few today, notably Jack Wilson, Aidan McNamara and Jazz Richards, but also, as always, the long-term absentees, Dylan Elliott and Kyle Patton. However, we do see the return to the matchday squad of Corey Shepherd, Dan Hawkins and Martel Taylor-Crossdale. Dan and Corey returning from minor injuries, and Martel obviously missing through suspension. Missed last week, Saturday's 3-1 win over Colwyn Bay after serving that 1-game suspension for picking up 5 yellows. Tony Pennock and the coaching staff have also got the fact that the development squad are playing down the road today in Pontypridd. So many of the development squad who perhaps have been filling the first team squad up in recent weeks are required to start down there today as they hunt down a potential league title. That being said, the starting 11 has been named. A few changes. So start off, Zach Jones in goal, Rhys Abruzzese, captain Ricky Watts, Kai Whitmore, Ben Fawcett, Harry John makes a return to the starting 11. Newly re-signed for the next season, Lee Jenkins, Rio Dyer, Oscar Ball, Yori Humphreys and Luke Tabone. And a very strong looking bench of Ivan Knott, Dan Hawkins, Martel Taylor-Crossdale, Declan Carroll, Corey Shepherd, Johan Evans and Jacob Owen. The home side, Prizzy back in goal, Little, Kane Owen as captain, Ashley Evans, Dan Jeffries, Miles Davis, Chris Wells, Elliot Richards, McFadden, Borge and Kirkhoff. The referee is just bringing the teams through the tunnel over on the far side to my right hand side, just bringing them out. The referee is to the Ewan Griffith, his assistants will be Lewis Edwards and Matthew Johnson, and the fourth official Alex McKinch. We are coming to you live across YouTube, Facebook and Twitter this afternoon, but I believe also 2 new platforms for us. I believe we will feature on the cymrusport.wales Sports Radio this afternoon, but also very proudly to feature across Pembrokeshire's very own Pure West Radio too. So a warm welcome to you wherever you are listening to us from. Talking of warm, our pilot episode of the Bluebirds Nest Live came to you from this very ground back in August, where the conditions were horrendous that night. I remember wind and rain coming sideways across the pitch. Played a big part in a difficult night on the field that night. So much nicer conditions for the players to walk out to this afternoon, and they have made their way to the halfway line right in front of us here in the SDM Glass Stadium main stand. The traditional handshaking gestures before kick-off just going on now as Ricky Watts leading the team across the officials and to the Penybont players. Please do get involved in the chat this afternoon. The interactions and engagement we've had on the Nest, the Nest Live this season have been great, particularly today. I think it'll help with my butterflies, I'm sure, for this fixture. Like I said, it's all to play for. Avoid defeat, and we're into the playoffs for a chance to once again play European football this summer. Something perhaps we can only dream of at the moment, but who knows. Minimum of a draw today would see us travel away for a semi-final. There's games going on across the leagues today that will determine who that team would be in the semi-final, so we'll be keeping you updated wherever there are goals across the Cymru leagues this afternoon. We'll also have one eye on relegation drama that will conclude too. Either Aberystwyth or Colwyn Bay will be relegated today, alongside Pontypridd, who obviously earlier this week failed their Tier 1 licence, meaning that they cannot play in the Cymru Premier next season. The teams have made their way out from the right-hand side, as I said, in the stand opposite the dugouts, so we'll be able to give you insight into everything that's going on in both home and away dugouts. The SDM Stadium has filled up somewhat over the last 20 minutes, and there's a good few hundred people here, but in particular I must pay homage, I suppose, to the travelling Bluebird supporters. I know it is at least a 54-seater that's brought fans up today, and they seem to have adopted the Sinclair Group stand over on the far side. Unfortunately, the TV cameras aren't going to pick them up, but we certainly can see them. There's at least 7 Pembrokeshire-orientated flags over there. I can see the Maltese flag supporting, obviously, Oscar Borg and Luke Tabone. Jack Wilson flag, Zach Jones flag, the Pembrokeshire flag. Superb to see. It's going to be a battle of the vocal crowds today, because I think the Bont Bank, as it's referred to, I'm sure you can hear the drum in full flow already, 50 yards to my right. Penybont have won the kick-off. It's going to be Penybont in a traditional all-blue kit, and Haverfordwest today in the yellow away strip, yellow shirts, blue shorts, and yellow socks. Referee just making his last few formalities, and then we will be indeed underway. First whistle of the afternoon, played back to Kane Owen, who hooks one forward for Miles Davis to attack down the right-hand side, as well to knock it past Abruzzese, but Oscar Borg with a chance for the first clearance upfield. It is obviously an artificial pitch here in Penybont, and already seeing the ball having some slightly unorthodox bounces there. But Rio Dyer picks up just inside her own half to Ricky Watts. Great sidestep. Feeds almost Yori Humphries over on the far right-hand side, but experienced left-back Kane Owen heads back to his keeper and immediately receives the ball back. Captain Kane Owen's been instrumental with Bont's success over the last few years. His left foot is a wand, to be fair. He scored many goals, and I think in the last outing, 3-0 win, he managed all 3 assists, so we'll be looking to keep him quiet this afternoon if we can. Penybont throw-in has gone back to centre-half Billy Borg, who has pumped it long, but first header won by Luke Taborn. Back to Kane Owen on the left-hand side. Lays it down the side to McFadden, who crosses, and it's deflected. Yori Humphries does well to defend it up for a corner. It's just going to be the first corner, as I can see, in the far right-hand corner, right in front of the Haverfordwest supporters over on the far side there. Whether you can pick up the vocal crowd recognising Yori's efforts there. Yori Humphries, he's one of our own, being belted out as Kane Owen looks to deliver. 2 hands up, goes short, back to Richards. Across, it's a good 1-2 linked up system. Good opportunity for Penybont, somewhat wasted by Little, who ended up having a shot completely wide of the target. Well worked set piece there by Penybont. 2 or 3 passes. Luke Taborn just gingerly getting up there, complaining to the linesman about perhaps being taken out off the ball, but I don't think the ref seems too concerned. So the first chance for Zach Jones to get his hands on the ball. Zach in purple this afternoon, full purple kit with his white boots. The kick by Zach clears the halfway line, but it's won in the air by Borg. Heads clear to Lee Jenkins, who, as I said earlier, re-signed for another year with us yesterday. Great news to establish Jenks for another year. He's had a great season with us, really consistent. Obviously, his 90 minutes for Wales C was tremendous too, so great to see Jenks sticking with us for another 12 months. It's going to be a Penybont throw-in over on the far side. Their clearance when the Bluebirds were attacking was clear, but it's come off Yori yet again. Defended by the right wing back this afternoon. Owen has thrown infield. Come all the way to Mark Little at right back, former Football League defender. Crosses, Venables and Luke Taborn can have a good battle, I think, in the air this afternoon. Taborn again wins the header, and then it's put out for a goal kick off the challenge of Ashley Evans. Ball is lost to the hospitality area of the clubhouse, so another one has been thrown on quickly by the Penybont management team. Zach not in any rush. Obviously, as I said, a draw good enough for us this afternoon. The off-field battle of the two supporters is going to be an entertaining one, I feel, with the Bont Bank in full flow, cheering their captain, and the Haverfordwest own drum over on the far side competing. A bit of almost basketball style football at the minute, back and forth with headers won by both teams. But yet another throw into Penybont given over on the far side, in line with the edge of the penalty box. Kane Owen again with the ball in his hands. Almost a false throw I felt there, but ref goes play on. Back to Jeffries. Left-footed, switches across the edge of the box. Lee Jenkins first to it. Ashley Evans and Kai Whitmore battle. Kai pushed him over there, but again the ref goes play on. Disastrous start for the Bluebirds as Kane Owens, crossfielder, out of nothing, is volleyed home by Chris Venables. 1-0 Penybont. After just 5 minutes, out of nothing, a Kane Owen forward ball, well taken by the veteran Chris Venables, managed to get clear on the back, volleyed into the bottom corner out of Zach Jones's reach. Penybont 1, Haverfordwest County 0. 5 minutes 23 on the clock. They needed to score to have any chance of obviously getting the result that they need this afternoon, and there indeed is the goal. Rio Dyer quickly takes the kick off. I think that sets us up for an even more dramatic afternoon now. Certainly not going to be a ball 0-0 from here. Again, the off-field entertainment. Penybont saying it's all gone quiet over on the far side, but no, the drum of Haverfordwest County supporters still going over on that far side. Disappointing start, but plenty of time to make amends for it. Again, Kane Owen again with the ball in his hands, with a throw in just inside his own half. Remember the last time we were here, there was a tremendous amount of throw-ins that afternoon as well, but McFadden over on the far side came away with it, but Jenkins does well to tackle. Finds Watts, plays forward to Whitmore. Whitmore for the second time loses possession there. Watts does well to manage it out for a goal kick. Offside flag was up anyway. Tony Pennock and Gary Richards, Waggy over on the far side on their feet, issuing those instructions to their players. It's an exciting looking bench if needed this afternoon as well. As I said, a lot of experience on that. Zach Jones manages to find Ben Fawcett. Rio Dyer just outside the penalty box over on the far side. There's that attacking threat for the Bluebirds, and it's going to be out for a corner throw-in he's given. That was close to a corner. There's a throw-in right in the last yard or two away from the corner flag there. So those of you just joining us, it is 1-0 to Penybont already. 7.5 minutes gone here in Bridgend. And it's going to be a Lee Jenkins throw into the box. Almost like a corner. Jenkins was high. Luke Tabone seemed to have fouled Kane Owen there. Did seem to have his hands on him. Kane Owen took the fall. And it's going to be the first chance for a free kick for the Penybont keeper, the fluorescent green. Now he's got a fair-sized kick on him off the floor. So we'll see where this ends up. Just taking his time now with the onus on Haverfordwest to go and get a goal all of a sudden. Jenkins does well to header it. It was a good clearance, to be fair, from the keeper. I said he had a big kick. I think that could be useful for them this afternoon. Little for Penybont with the ball. Abruzzese does well jockeying him. Abruzzese and Oscar Borg, good link of play. And it's gone out for a throw-in. Referee's ushering Miles Davis backwards. Slight altercation there. I feel it's going to be feisty this afternoon. I think tempers will be tested. Oscar Borgen inside to Harry John. It's going to be another throw-in. Early throw-in. Finds Ben Fawcett, but it's Ashley Evans that takes the last touch out for it. Yet another throw-in. Again, I mentioned the platforms that we're going out on this afternoon. Wherever you are joining us for it, I hope you can enjoy this as much as we can. Obviously, currently 1-0 down, but please let us know in the chat, in the comments, where you are listening to coverage from this afternoon. This is the big throw again. Lee Jenkins throws into the penalty box. Kai Whitmore deemed to have fouled his former teammate there, Billy Borge, and it's going to be Kane Owen with a chance to clear the lines. Free kick, edge of the box, guys. Kane Owen walking away from it. The keeper, again, said he's got a big kick. They're going to utilise that as much as possible here. Ten minutes gone, and for the first time, perhaps a little bit of a quiet lull over the ground. We didn't see the official attendance this afternoon. There's a good couple of hundred people who are in attendance. I would say close to 500 potentially. Again, Lee Jenkins with a chance to throw upfield here. Does indeed. Tries to find Reece Abruzzese. Ashley Evans does well to come off the back of Abu's head. Ashley Evans won the header, hit Abu, and it's gone up for a throw-in. Mark Little inside to the experienced Ashley Evans, centre midfielder. He's been missing in quite some games for Penybont this season, so influential player back with Penybont starting 11. Lee Jenkins and Venables to compete. There was a great battle in the air there, and Jenks came out victorious. Ball back with Zach Jones inside his penalty box. Throws it out, Lee Jenkins, space to travel forward. Venables the only one forward for Penybont. A little bit of a press. Very mobile to be fair to him. Still does very much a team player. Jenkins and Oscar Borg and Tabone, the three centre halves this afternoon, just passing the ball between themselves, looking them get forward. Kai Whitmore comes to pick it up, goes back to Tabone, just coming over the halfway line to Rio Dyer. Great skip past Kane Owen. Rio Dyer feeds Yori Humphries down the right. Chance to cross. Does well. Deflected. Out for a corner. Reece Abruzzese sprints across. It's going to be a left-footed in-swinger here, surely. The boys trained yesterday morning. Light session. And I think pieces was on the agenda. So fingers crossed that Gary Richards in particular, in charge of the set pieces, has come up with a plan to get us some goals this afternoon. Two arms up in the air for Abruzzese. Left-footed, in-swinger. Looks a great area. Headed by Kai Whitmore. Oh, straight into the keeper's hands. For the first attempt on goal, that's not too bad. 12 and a half minutes gone. Still 1-0 to the home side. Frizzy back, the keeper, taking his time to distribute this one. Miles Davis and Oscar Borg. It's going to be a good battle on this near side in this first half. Miles Davis, the flying right-sided winger, it seems, this afternoon. Has played at right back, but he's really getting forward this afternoon. Oscar done well with him so far. Oscar back to Jenkins, who clears. And only go back to Jeffries, who heads up in the air. Ashley Evans and Kai Whitmore tussle to force it. Watts with a chance. Yori Humphries. Oh, Yori Humphries is taken high in the air there. He's straight back to his feet, to be fair to him, but 18th, I think it's Kirkhoff, and he was piggybacking him basically, and took Yori Humphries to ground. Yori straight back up. He could have took his time there. Perhaps forced the ref into a conversation. Force it's taken late. Referee's now blown up. Was playing the advantage. Better from the away side. Abruzzese 40-ish yards away from goal. Over on the right hand side. Going to suit the left foot of this one. Every Bluebirds player forward, apart from Watson, Harry John. Abruzzese aiming at those Tabone and Jenkins at the back post. Straight on the keeper, and he catches it quite cleanly. looks to distribute early, does, goes wide to Kane Owen, over on that far left-hand side. Arrows one down the left-hand side, just getting away from McFadden, the Swansea loanee. It's a pacey wide man out on the left-hand side. Kane Owen is an arrowed a left-footed drive down the left-hand side channel. Just had too much legs, got away from the winger. Good afternoon, those of you joining us in the chat. Jake joining us from Zimbabwe. Good afternoon. International Haverfordwest. Roland, again away international. Roland over in China. Good afternoon to you as well. Hopefully I can start telling you about an away goal soon, because it's 1-0 to Penybont at the moment. 15 minutes gone. It's Kai Whitmore just almost creates himself a chance, but it's cleared by Bold. Attacking throw in for the Bluebirds. 8 yards away from the corner flag, I think. Jenkins just considering coming up for it. Yeah, I think it will be another one of Jenks' strokes. Obviously, I mentioned Jack Wilson missing today. This pitch, quite a narrow pitch, would have been absolutely superb for Jack's long throws to put us in that attacking threat. Jenkins then. It's a better one. Bounces over nearly everyone. Oscar Borg heads. Chance for Oscar to get his first Haverfordwest County goal there, just wide of the near post. Ball bounced over Fawcett, I think it was, on Borg, the 6-yard line. Bounced up in the air, and Oscar just, it was an awkward angle for him to head it at, but just wide. This is better. And the keeper not in any rush now to take the goal kick. Finally back in play. Clears the halfway line. It's going to be Miles Davis, who gets such good height of his leaps. Good battle. Kai Whitmore and Miles Davis, former teammates. Kai obviously off Penybont previously. Harry John now competing with Kirkhoff in the air. So Bond as well to clear. It's like head tennis at the moment. Wide. Kane Owen crosses wide. Ooh. Call for a penalty of Penybont. Certainly wasn't having it, the ref. Haverfordwest clear, counter-attack, chance, and it's gone up for a throw-in over on the far side. It's end-to-end at the moment. Yori Humphreys taking his time to go and get the ball back in play. Pennock still on his feet. They've been far more impressed in the last 10 minutes rather than the first 5 minutes, when Penybont certainly came out of the traps. Rio Dyer, great feet. Inside, back to Yori Humphreys, to Abruzzese, to Kai Whitmore. Good tackle. Little just decides to pass it out into touch rather than clear there. Incredible songs coming from the Bont bank. Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, Bont, give us a goal. Fantastic. Another attacking throw for the yellow-shirted Bluebirds and Jenkins, the best of his lot. Flicked on by Yori Humphreys. Oscar again with a chance to have a header on goal. Didn't quite come off for him. All the way back to Watts on the halfway line. Heads. Venables brings it down to Miles Davis on the right hand side. Oscar does well to clear. It's caught late by Miles Davis, but nothing is given. Check the other fixtures from this afternoon. Carnarvon Bala still 0-0. Newtown have taken the lead down the road in Cardiff Met. TNS Connors Key this afternoon 0-0. No goals in either of the playoff conference fixtures. Aberystwyth Pontypridd 0-0. Colwyn Bay Barry 0-0. Ricky Watts and Kirkhoff have just clashed. Watts, he's holding his hamstring there. I wonder whether that actually could be the end of Watts' afternoon. Looking at, he's just punched the turf. Kirchhoff seemed to catch him on his hamstring rather than a muscle injury. Tristan Jenkins is on the pitch, just stretching it out. Panic has sent some substitutes to warm up. Martel, Taylor Crossdale being one. He's still being treated. Doesn't look happy. Trying to see if anyone's getting stripped off. It's just Martel that I can see warming up. I wouldn't have thought that'd be a very attacking change if it's going to be made. I think that is going to be made. Martel takes, he's putting his shirt on. So Ricky Watts is going to be making way. 20 minutes into the game. Very attacking. I think it means that Rio Dyer will drop back into the 10. Penybont have got a chance. Oh, it's again another great set piece. Throw in, worked. Miles Davis, I think it was, who had the final shot. It hit the Venables on the way. It was going goal bound. I think Zach would have had an opportunity to save it, but it's deflected off his own player wide. Penybont very quick and ruthless there. Yeah, it is. Ricky Watts was making way. He passes the armband to Fawcett on his way off. And it's Martel Taylor Crossdale after 21 minutes, making his way into matters on the pitch. Yeah, it does look like Rio Dyer will drop into the number 10 position. With Kai Whitmore taking a step backwards, more of a defensive midfielder position. Same formation then, still 5-3-2. Fawcett picked up the goal kick to Tabone. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins with a chance to run. Venables trying to keep up with him. Finds Oscar Borg. Sideways to Luke Tabone. Tabone, great crossfield ball to Reece Abruzzese. He's offside. Hands on his head by Abu there. Some supporters scratching their heads too. Didn't seem to agree with that one, but again, linesman would have had the best view. Our friend Prizzy back, the goalkeeper, out to his touchline to take this one. Again, no rush. Back in play, goes down the touchline. Miles Davis again with a spring in his boots, I think. Jumps above Oscar Borg. Kirchhoff on the edge of the box, 3 around him. Oscar Borg does well to clear. Abruzzese clears as well. To touch Harry John on the ball infield. Very quickly, there's 3 Penybont players around Harry, suffocating the chance to do anything with it. So it's now safely back with Luke Tabone. Pennock issuing commands over on the far side. Martel to Kai Whitmore, back to just pinched. Jenkins in possession. Rebuilding again from the back. Jenkins to Harry John on the half turn. Finds away from Miles Davis. Out to Abruzzese on this near side. Travelling infield. Skips past Little. Skips past Evans. It's pinched back off him by the 11 for Penybont. It's Elliot Richards. He's had a haircut. That's why I didn't recognise him. Oh, chance. Rio Dyer into the penalty box. Oh, good tackle, Ashley Evans. Again, Penybont clear. And they do counter-attack. Kai Whitmore has brought Kirchhoff down there. Does well to avoid a yellow, but needed to be done. Fans not happy that the ref hasn't produced the first card of the afternoon. The Bond fans giving Kai Whitmore a special tribute song. Little over on his right hand side. inside. Oscar Borg does well, pinches it off him. Chance to counter attack now. Numbers are getting forward. Oscar does go down the wing to Abruzzese, but Ashley Evans takes the safety and puts it out for a throw in. Oscar takes the throw in back to Luke Jenkins. Plays out to Bourne. 25 minutes gone here. Still 1-0 to the home side. But spells of much better possession and football, to be fair, from Haverfordwest County. Bourne heads home the clearance all the way back to Zach Jones. Again, a lot of possession for Haverfordwest. Just taking the time to build. Just one goal needed to change everything. Feels almost like a cup tie. The early goal certainly hasn't dented the party for Haverfordwest fans over on the far side, who are in full flow with their singing. Great to see so many different Haverfordwest shirts and leisure wear being worn by the travelling supporters, as well as a sea of yellow and blue over the far side, with a couple of the European shirts thrown in as well. Harry John does well to win a header against Richards. Wins possession back for the Bluebirds. Bourne now with it. Out to Whitmore. Kirkhoff in front of him. Just puts one down the touchline. Jeffries. A miss hit first, but then does clear. Bourne wins the battle. Bourne won the header. Venables manhandles him to the ground, and the ref has given a free kick. Now, we've seen that with Venables in the past. It's getting tasty here. Venables threw Bourne to the ground. We've seen that before. Venables lashing out, and he's ended up having his marching orders. And then as Kai Whitmore walked away, Kai, I think, is going to pick up a yellow. Kai Whitmore's picked up a yellow here as he was walking away from the incident himself. Nothing to do with it. He's had a bit of afters, I think, with Kirkhoff. And Kirkhoff's ended up on the floor, so I don't really know how, but Whitmore has picked up the first yellow of the afternoon. Zach Jones then, up in the air. Almost Oscar Borg again. Is today the day that Oscar Borg scores his first goal for us? Linesman's flagging. Didn't think that was a foul there. There's a Penybont player down now. It's Borg, the centre half, holding his hamstring. It's all going on here. Look at some of the comments. Steph Martell came on for Ricky Watts. Question about Ricky as well. So Ricky Watts, I think, with a hamstring injury, had gone off after just about 12 or 15 minutes, I think it was. If you check the timeline, it was, no, even later, 23 minutes gone, just 5 minutes ago. So Martel came on, slight shuffle of the players in positions, but we still remain 5-3-2. Kai Whitmore playing a little bit deeper, with Rio Dyer in 10 position, and 4C and Martel up top. It's end to end and pretty exciting so far. Just other than the goal, nothing really in it so far. .28.5 minutes gone. Yori Humphreys with a throw in over on the far side. Finds Martel, skips past Kane Owen. Force it. Almost finds Whitmore. Throw in. I think the ref is calling for a new ball there. Yeah, Yori's on a throw in, but they're changing the ball. I think the other one, linesman's checking it for pressure now. Don't often see that in the Cymru Premier. Humphreys with a chance to throw it. Martel receives it, back to Humphreys, chance to cross. Does, straight back out for a throw-in, deflected off a charging Ashley Evans there. Throws. Ashley Evans comes through Martel, nothing given by the referee, play on. Sabone heads back to Jenkins on the halfway line. Turns and goes back to Zach Jones, probably the right option with Venables coming forward then. Martel seems to have been kicked, so play is stopped as the referee goes over to the goal line. Martel holding his toe. Substitute, 7 minutes into his appearance. He's back up and he's running. We're okay. The referee having to run the length of the pitch now to come and drop the ball for Zach to carry on for play. Johan Griffith does indeed drop the ball for Zach to come out and play with. Zach out to Tabone, right-sided centre half this afternoon. Plays forward to Fawcett, who's come deep to pick up. Does well with their two Penybont midfielders. Back to Jenkins, forward to Abruzzese. Flicks around the corner. Fawcett, 30 yards out. Chance to shoot. Goes wide to Humphreys. Chance to square it. But the ball's in the keeper's hands. Couldn't see where the ball went then. Probably the biggest chance we've had there. Again, Penybont have a chance to clear. Perhaps not the best outcome. Jenkins booms it down the left-hand side. It's going to go for a throw-in here. No, Miles Davis doesn't keep it in. Thought he was going to then, but didn't get there quick enough. Yeah, Roland Kai tribute song. It wasn't PG, should we say. Venables and Jenkins having a good battle. Oh, Jenkins drag back, comes away from him. Gets the throw in. Goes long to Tabone. Chance to move forward. Lots of space opening up in front. Diagonal round the back. I certainly think those are the angles we need to be targeted. Get in behind. Kane Owens getting on so much down that left hand side. There's a lot of space behind it. Head tennis in the middle. Fawcett again comes deep to pick up. Does well. Harry John back to Tabone. Forward to Whitmore. Yori Humphreys. He's been busy this half, Yori. Just not falling as we would like there. McFadden travels forward. Great tackle by Humphreys. Great tackle. Huge applause from the Haverfordwest followers over on the far side. Small appeals for a foul, but great tackle by Yori Humphreys there. That'll be a real confidence booster. Could be a pivotal moment, that one, that we look back to. Jenkins now with a chance to move forward over the halfway line. Nobody coming to meet him. Finds Martel, 40 yards from goal, goes back to Jenkins. Rolls it out to Martel again. Good possession in this last 20 odd minutes from the Bluebirds. Abruzzese on the edge of the box. Brought it down from a crossfielder. Fortunately, it's gone back to Fawcett, who then played it to Harry John, who turns Richards really well. Got to be a foul. Miles Davis has fouled Oscar Borg there. Some great technical play. Yeah, the ref's just going to have a quiet word with Miles Davis, I think, for that one. I don't think there's going to be a card brandished. There's been a second goal at Cardiff Met. We now trail Newtown 2-0. But other than that, Chris Venables is opener here, and those two goals, no others to report. Rio Dyer on this near side now, about 30 yards from the corner flag, with a chance to cross into the box. Good area to Born up, but it's won by Borg. Harry John, 30 yards out now, picks it up with space. Kane Owens, left toe, just got that one out for a throw-in. Cross put out for a throw-in. 35 minutes approaching here. I'm still 1-0 down, but it's been far better these last 15-20 minutes. Yori is going to be the man taking the throw-in. A lot of movement, much better attacking confidence, I think, from the Bluebirds. Harry John, great turn, skips away from Kirkhoff. Dyer out to Jenkins, out to Oscar Borg on the near side. Something's building. Oscar Borg nutmegs Little off the head of Miles Davis and out for a throw-in. Panic, a pre-shot, I think. Oscar Borg quickly to Rio Dyer. Back to Jenkins, chance to cross. Yori Humphries is down the backside. Can we get it, Yori? Oh, goal kick. Just a bit too deep for Yori to get on the end of that one. Jack Wilson and his young daughter, girlfriend, oh no, fiance I should say, just making their way past this. Jack obviously injured with a bad knee. Hopefully Jack will be fit for any future upcoming games in the next few weeks or months. But I know we're certainly ruled out from any participation today. Goal kick finally back in. Clears the halfway line. And again, Miles Davis and Oscar, they must get 6 foot off the ground with their headers. Three of them have got such a leap. But, the clearance, Borg seemed to put his arms around Martel. Martel did go down a little bit too easy there, but Borg knew what he was doing. Experienced that from the centre half just to stop any chance of a counter attack. Prizzy back, the keeper punts again, well into Haverfordwest territory. Jenkins gonna let it run out for the goal kick. Yeah, Jenkins and Venables is a great battle this afternoon. They seem to be aware of each other. I'm sure they played Wales C last year potentially together. They certainly would have faced each other many times in the Cymru Premier. They're having a good battle again. Bluebirds attack down the right hand side, force it. Back to Tabone. Has to go back to Zach Jones. Does well to find Tabone. Penybont pushing highly. Great turn by Luke Tabone. Gets out of trouble there. It's a very high press from Penybont all of a sudden. Crucial goal in the top 6 perhaps. Carnarvon have taken the lead at home to Bala, and it's Zach Clark with that goal that I think brings things level in the table up there. Newtown are winning 2-0, so Newtown potentially on course for a 4th place finish, which would mean the winner of today's game would end up going to Newtown. Lee Jenkins travelling again inside to Harry John, does well to realise Kirkhoff was so close behind him. Went back to Tabone, so 30 yards of travel in front of him. Just again, clearance a little bit too much on it. Going to be Haverfordwest throw-in though. Panic just having a quick word with Humphries. Quiet word in his ear here, just before he resumes play. Humphries down the line. Kane Owen and force it. Compete. Kane Owen's left foot the winner. Tabone and Venables. They winded each other up something chronic. Tabone seemed to be pulling his shirt, and the Venables can't help but react and retaliate. You can see that getting feisty as the game continues. Kai Whitmore rolls Kirkhoff there twice. Finds Rio Dyer on the half turn. Past Morris. Jeffries clears straight back into touch. Again, as I said, last August we had so many throw-ins that night, and it's repetitive. I mentioned that Kai Whitmore had his own song from the Bont faithful. Haverfordwest fans have changed the words on it and have retaliated with the same song, praising his abilities. Miles Davis breaking on the right hand side, looks in field to Venables, back to Miles Davis. Whitmore pinches it off him. Great back heel by Rio Dyer, finds Whitmore again. Step. Venables not reading Kai's dummy that time and pinches it back at him. Little down the right hand side, cuts inside. Has he got a left foot? No, he hasn't. Turns around looking for support. Finds Richards 25 yards out, running towards the touchline. Back to Miles Davis, first time cross. Bourne wins another header against Venables. It only goes far as Ashley Evans switches it. Great touch by Richards, keeps it in play. He's faced up with Abruzzese. Out to Miles Davis, Kai Whitmore defending quickly. Elliot Richards, chance to cross. Oscar Borg wins the header. It's pinball at the moment. Kai puts one in the skies. Ashley Evans and Rio Dyer competing for it. Referee gives it Rio Dyer's way. I think he's just going to have a quiet word with Ashley Evans here, the referee. Just doing enough to stop up play, but not quite get a yellow card for himself. Trizzy back, the keeper. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. As I look for somebody to know how to pronounce it, but he is now the keeper down on the edge of his box receiving treatment. Chance for both teams to move over to their dugouts, have a bit of tactical feedback off their coaching staff. 41 and a half minutes played. I think this will add a minute or two stoppages, and then there'll be a chance for a break before concluding part 2 of the Cymru Premier League season with the final second half of game match day 32. We need a goal. Keeper still down on the treatment. I think it's his left foot by the looks of things. We've got Harris, the sub goalie, having a bit of a stretch over at the corner flag. Doesn't look to be changes imminent. Really tested the keeper too much. There's a big goal in the relegation fixture at Aberystwyth, as Aberystwyth have taken the lead. Louis Bradford on the 37th minute has scored for Aber. The Seasiders, as it stands, will be safe, and Colwyn Bay will join Pontypridd United as the two relegated teams. As it stands, 0-0 Colwyn Bay Barry. So if Pontypridd don't manage to score themselves, yet another survival from Aberystwyth. We've got the Cymru Premier review meetings taking place over the next few days that are set to outline plans for perhaps a change structure in the league. I know a lot of people have touted for more clubs joining the Cymru Premier, making it a 16-team league, or perhaps regionalising things. There's lots of considerations, but the plans are to be announced finally by the FAW in the next few days. So hopefully the next time you're aware of any Cymru Premier football, things might be change on the horizon. Equaliser for Bala, 1-1 at Carnarvon then. And Bala already qualified for Europe, so that only is going to impact Carnarvon's chance of finishing 4th. Keeper's back up, gloves back on. Zach Jones with a chance to clear this free kick now then from inside his own half. Goes big, down that right hand side. Ben Fawcett and Borg compete in the air. Drops, and Ashley Evans is there to pick up. And only head out for a throw in. So Kano in already getting play back underway from the touchline. 44 minutes gone here in Bridgend. It's not a head tennis. Gaze does well to chest it and boots it high into the sky and clear. It's headed straight back. Venables to Humphreys. Out to Miles Davis. Oh, Oscar, great defending. Gets there first. Borg can only put it into touch. Martel nearly takes the throw in himself. Does indeed take the throw in himself. Wasteful. Found Oscar, who was already heavily marked, and Penybont win it back. It's head volleyball at the moment. Finally, Zach Jones gets the ball down, rolls it to Yori Humphreys, who athletically runs up the touchline. I think that was 4 minutes. 5 minutes injury time to be played. Another 5 before the break then. Little, the right back with it. Moving forward. And again, doesn't seem to have a left foot, Mark Little, so opts to cut back inside and lay it back. Penybont just happy to keep possession at the moment. Borg goes long though from centre half. Yori Humphreys out jumped by Kirkhoff, who had more of a run on him, but the header goes straight across the floor to Zach Jones. Zach not in any rush himself to get this one back underway. Almost seem happy to reconvene in the dressing room, chat through things, and hopefully get that crucial goal in the second half. Zach Jones deep into Penybont half. Kai Whitmore picks it up, flicks across to Martel, who falls again quite easily to the ground, appeals for a free kick. Was pushed, but very lightly, I would say, from Jeffries there. There was contact, but it's going to be a throw-in instead. Certainly not given as a foul. A lot of yellow shirts in the near area of Yori's throw. Yet Penybont managed to get there first. Harry John battling with Elliot Richards. Good tussle between them two this afternoon. Penybont bench not too happy with things. Oscar with the chance to move forward. Had more time than he thought, I think, there. Back. Reece Abruzzese, 35 yards out. Wins a foul. Good territory area here. He's getting back to his feet gingerly. Absolutely superb time to equalise here. It's a long way out. He's a big goalie, our friend Prizzyback. Harry John, Rio Dyer and Reece Abruzzese looking at it, but Reece is putting the ball down. I think there's only one potential contender for hitting this at goal. We've seen him do it as recently as last weekend. Obviously, Penybont early on in the season, he's got some real goal of the season contenders, but it's a fair distance out. A shot on target and a follow-up by a yellow shirt would be ideal. Harry John just created space on the far side. Great play there. Referee blows his whistle. Abruzzese just over the bar. He scratches his head and walks away. It was a long way out. And like I said, the keeper is a good 6'4", 6'5". Would have taken something special, that one. Still 2, maybe 3 minutes to go yet. Saying that, 45 plus 4, so it can't be 1 minute maybe till the break. Keeper as standard practice for him, taking his time to clear. Goes big, finds Oscar Borg, who heads it down to Little. First time clearance, won by Jenkins in the air. Whitmore won the foul. Played a great through ball to Martel. The referee wasn't happy with where he'd taken the free kick from. Zach coming up on the edge of his own centre circle to put this last opportunity to equalise in this half into Penybont territory. Put it in an area, Zach. It was very straight down the middle. Can we get on the end here? Jenkins is going to get there. Heads closely. Appeals for a penalty for a hand. Not given. Linesman certainly wasn't impressed with that one. Jenkins' head seemed to have headed on to a Penybont arm. Was the appeal. Jenkins already out on that far side for a long throw to come in. Very few seconds remaining of the half. Jenkins into the penalty box. To Bourne. Oh, he almost flicked it. Chance to Bourne squares it. Jeffries is going to clear straight out for another throw in, and I think that's the half. Yeah, indeed. Referee Johan Griffith does bring a half to an end. So plenty to do for Haverfordwest in the second half. The dressing room now a chance to shuffle the tactics, maybe come out with a fresh approach to get in the next goal. So crucial now in our hunt to at least get a draw out of this game and take us into the European playoffs. But as it stands at the moment, it's Penybont 1, Haverfordwest County 0. We'll take a short break now and we'll return ready for live audio commentary of the second half.
What a wonderful world, my darling. Such a beautiful thing we're starting. What a wonderful world, but we're parting. We're parting. Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby. Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, baby. What a wonderful world, my darling. Such a beautiful thing we're starting. What a wonderful world, but we're parting. We're parting. Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, What a wonderful world, my darling. Such a beautiful thing we're starting. What a wonderful world, but we're parting. We're parting. Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, Birds in the sky, you passing by. When I'm with you, there's nothing else I wanna do. Oh, baby, 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 oh, baby,
Croeso nôl, welcome back to the SDM Glass Stadium in Bridgend, where it is Penybont who lead 1-0 and obviously currently occupy that fourth and final playoff spot. It's almost time for the second half. Players aren't quite making their way back onto the pitch, but we'll run through the teams yet again. In goal for the Bluebirds, Zach Jones, Rhys Abruzzese. Captain Ricky Watts was unfortunately taken off injured after 23 minutes, so was replaced by Martel Taylor-Crossdale. Kai Whitmore on a yellow card, Ben Fawcett, Harry John, Lee Jenkins, Rio Dyer, Oscar Borg, Yori Humphreys and Luke Tabone. And remaining on the bench, Ivan Knott, Dan Hawkins, Declan Carroll, Corey Shepherd, Johan Evans and Jacob Owen. The home side, who took the lead after just a couple of minutes, Chris Venables, the veteran striker, getting a right foot volley away and beat Zach into the bottom right corner they remain as they started. Prizzy back in goal, Mark Little, Kane Owen as captain, Ashley Evans, Dan Jeffries, Miles Davis, Elliot Richards, McFadden, Billy Borge, Kirkhoff, and as I said, Chris Venables, who leads the attack for them. We've seen plenty of goals at the junior game that's taken place during our time in front of us here on the pitch. Hopefully there's plenty more. As I noticed, the away team that are playing have won that fixture, so let's hope it could be the same for us in the second half. The home side are coming back out onto the pitch. Still no sign of the Bluebirds, who are playing in yellow this afternoon, the away strip. No sign of them yet, but I'm sure Tony Panic and Waggy, Gary Richards would have had them listening intently, I'm sure, during that halftime team talk. Here indeed they do return to the pitch. Be keeping an eye if there are any imminent changes. I don't think there will be. As I said, the bench stacked full of quality to come on if needs be. As Corey Shepherd, Declan Carroll in particular, shaking hands with the boys as they return to the field. Panic walking out, just probably gathering his thoughts on what could happen during this next 45, almost probably 50 minutes, like the first half was. A tremendous supporting away contingent today in the stands, applauded by Panic as he walks past them. As I said in the first half, lots of blue, yellow, and even the navy strip being worn in the stand by young and old. Lots of scarves, bucket hats, coats. Looks tremendous, to be fair. So credit where it's due for those that have made the journey east to Bridgend this afternoon. Referee back in the centre circle. The drums haven't started back just yet, but I'm sure they will be for what will be the last 45 minutes of the league season. 2 semi-finals and a final. Before that final team is decided who will be representing Wales in Europe, alongside TNS, Connors Quay and Bala Town this summer. This year, obviously, there will be 4 places from Welsh sides available to play in Europe. With coefficient points, unfortunately, we go down to 3 next year. So I think it's seen across Wales by many clubs as a huge opportunity this year with their 4 places available. Back underway then. The ball laid back to Kai Whitmore, who diagonally cross field has gone for the Fawcett, just skipping over Fawcett's head out for a throw in on that far side in front of the away fans. And it's going to be Little, who I said has got Football League background. Very defensive minded fullback, to be fair, but then Miles Davis is in front of him on the right hand side for Bont. Has got that licence to get forward. The Haverfordwest away supporters very much in the year of Chris Venables with some of their chance this afternoon. Obviously, Venables' disciplinary record is always something spoken about. Very often face a red card or two. They're trying to get one of Bont's best players off the pitch, I think, this afternoon. I think at the moment he'll be the last one laughing with his goal in the first half. Scores from across the leagues. Caernarfon needing a win to stand any chance of getting that 4th spot. Currently drawing at home 1-1 with Bala, who already in the second half have been slowing things down, it seems, because Kelland Absalon took a yellow card. Back into action. The deflected clearance went over the net. One fan thought it had gone in, but it's indeed a corner. It's come back to Kelland Absalon's red card later, perhaps. It's a corner for Penybont early in the second half. Elliot Richards and Ashley Evans going across to take it. I'm surprised it's not Kane Owen who's taking this one. Another set piece up there. Sleeves, I'm sure. Elliot Richards breaks into the box. He went short. Jenkins clears. Excellently headed clear by Jenkins there. Straight pump back into the box. Tabon's going to get there first. He does clear to Tabon. Owen normally taking every set piece for Bont, but yeah, Ashley Evans took that one, strangely. Again, a lot of head tennis going on here. Humphreys, Jenkins, Ashley Evans. Back to Kane Owen at left back. Bont playing good football there between themselves. Yori Humphreys shepherds the ball out well there. Zach Jones just given an option for the throw-in. Yori does indeed go down the touchline. Won by Kane Owen. Oh, just skips ahead of Rio there. Miles Davis, very much central on the pitch. Feeds McFadden on the left-hand side. Jenkins clears. Miles Davis over on this left-hand side. I wonder how it work out if they had a bit of a formation switch here. Kane Owen and Miles Davis both on this left-hand side. Kane Owen is the deliver. Ashley Evans gives it back to Whitmore. Whitmore a chance to break. Out to Oscar Borg, over on the far side. Back to Abruzzese. Inside to Whitmore. Great turn, gets away from Evans. Chance to break. Whitmore coming forward. Through. Oscar Borg is 3-on-3. Oscar Borg inside. Won by Jeffries and out for a throw. Both teams' formation seem to have been thrown out the window here. Perhaps a bit more structure. Miles Davis is trotting back over to the far side, but Oscar Borg was a high-flying winger then, certainly. Abruzzese throws to Martel. Almost comes away with the ball after two players tackled him. But it's clear to Venables, who holds up on the halfway line. Venables wins the foul off Jenkins there. Again, mentioned earlier, there's a decent crowd here this afternoon. Looking for official numbers. They've been posted. No attendance entered into the Cymru football app just yet. But I would say a good 400, if not 500 people here in attendance this afternoon in the Gent. 50 minutes gone, still 1-0 to the home side. Frizzy back clears. Straight into touch. Panic encouraging his players to take the throw in as far forward as possible. Jenkins is going to be Jenkins down the touchline. Won by Ashley Evans yet again. Crossfielder finds Yori Humphreys. Bit of space in front of him. Can he find Fawcett? Probably really forward on the right hand side. So Jeffries left-footed slices. It's not going to go out. Fawcett heads down to Martel. Whitmore 35 yards out. Cuts back inside. Out to Fawcett on this near side. Come on, boys. It's going to be deflected. And out for a corner. First corner for the Bluebirds in the second half. Abruzzese coming across. Abu's got an option of a short one with Yori, but I feel this one, again, as he said earlier, boys were doing a bit of set piece scenarios yesterday, so hopefully this can come into action here. Abruzzese crosses, good area, keeper's going to collect, punch is clear, nobody on the knockdown, but Whitmore's picked it up 30 yards out. Richards is in front of him, out to Tabone over on the far touchline, back to Harry John. Great half turn, back to Humphreys, out to Rio Dyer, on the halfway line. Forward runners. Jenkins was fouled in the box, referee didn't seem to see it. Yori's going to win the header from the clearance. Abruzzese and Miles Davis compete in the air. Fawcett, the furthest one back with the ball. Finds Jenkins across from him. Out to Whitmore. It's a far better start to the second half for the yellow-shirted Bluebirds. Whitmore dances past two. Out to... luckily Rio Dyer finds it. Ref has blown. He's waving play on. Martel inside the box, squares out for a corner. I thought the ref blew his whistle then, but he was waving play on. It's going to be another corner. A goal now would be superb and would really boost this game in our favour. A nervous energy from the home followers on the touchline near me. The drum not yet in use yet. Bluebird over on the far side. Good voice. Crossed in, cleared from the front post by Miles Davis. Straight out for a throw. 30 yards away from the corner flag. Rio doesn't, in the end, gets it back. Humphreys all the way back to Zach Jones. Takes a touch and then distributes to Jenkins over on the other side, the left-hand side. Whitmore, Fiden and Little. Oh, Whitmore deemed to have fouled Little. Needs to be careful. Only one that's been put in the referee's book this afternoon with a yellow card in the first half. Go back to those updates from around the league then. Bala, who lost their keeper, 2 yellow cards for Khaled Absalom, perhaps for slowing things down maybe, have now taken the lead. So 10 men Bala at Carnarvon now lead 2-1. Cardiff Met losing 3-0 at home to Newtown. TNS Connors Keys still half time there, but it's 0-0. Aberystwyth have surely now put themselves in prime safety status as they're 2-0 up at home to Pontypridd. Steph Davis, former Bluebird, former Haverfordwest County player Steph Davis, has scored the second for Aberystwyth. I spoke with Steph this morning as it happens and wished him all the best. So for him to get on the score sheet is really good for him. Obviously not so good for Colwyn Bay, who remains goalless at Colwyn Bay, 0-0 against Barrytown. Kai Whitmore, just making a nuisance of himself, needs to be careful, as it said on a yellow. Penna quick to throw a ball to Rio Dyer to take the throw in now. Didn't really open to him, so Reece Abruzzese just slowing things down, telling him to put the ball down, go back to your side of the pitch, I think. Wonder whether a few substitutions would be not too far away for the Bluebirds. Abruzzese throw, hit the back of Little and out for another throw in, far closer to the penalty box. Having a bit of an indifferent game, Mark Little. Jenkins over on the far side with the big throw incoming. Still not delivered. Goes short. Back to Harry John. First touch is good with his left foot. Crosses. His left foot had probably more time than he thought, and he puts it over the bar. Penybont looking to make their first sub of the afternoon. It's going to be 2 substitutes, I believe. Sean McDonald looks to be one of them. It's number 11, Elliot Richards, who's making way. And number 14, McFadden, also out. Is indeed Sean McDonald who's coming on for Richards. You can see the number. The striker, I think, has been brought on. See what number came on.
Griffiths and McDonald.
Griffiths. That is Dan Griffiths, so I know he's scored a number of goals for Penybont this season then, who's come on. So it looks like a bit of a change in shape for the home side, who seem hard done by the referee there. Luke DeBorn winning his first battle with Dan Griffiths. Penybont seems to have got 2 up top now, perhaps looking for a second and crucial goal. But hopefully that will create some space further up the pitch for us. Good tackle. Oh, never a free kick, that one. Cymru seemed to pinch the ball off Venables. Clearly with the ball going first, but then Venables took the contact. Good bit of banter between the two sets of fans across the pitch. With the chance encouraging them. Zach rolls to Humphreys. Great first time pass to Fawcett. Yori Humphreys doing well there. Kane Owen, one of the best left backs in the league, up against him as Yori moved forward. Oh, jinxed him there because his throw-in wasn't the best. Venables and Penybont competing. Great header towards Zach Jones by Penybont. And Zach throws out to Oscar Bowe, travelling down the left-hand side. Ashley Evans, great sliding tackle. A couple of seconds, or milliseconds later, and it would have been a foul, but timed it well. Abruzzese, crossfielder, finds Whitmore. Will he be the one to open up this defence? Bowe back to Abruzzese, deep cross on the keeper's head. Ooh, almost fumbled, but does then take it with two hands. Mixing things up here, different approaches from the away side. As I said, to kick off this afternoon's broadcast, we are on more platforms this afternoon than ever. So we've got the club's YouTube, Facebook and Twitter that we are live streaming on. The cymrusport.wales broadcasting channel, digital radio, and indeed our good friends at Pure West Radio have shared the stream too. So a warm welcome to you all wherever you're joining us. You can see there's well over 400 tuning in to the broadcast. So please feel free to get involved in the chat. Let us know how you think this game is going to end. Dan Griffiths, who's been on just a number of minutes, has just picked up a yellow card, I think for dissent. Still a passionate conversation with the ref, should we say. Just coming up to the 60-minute mark here. Still we trail 1-0. 30 minutes plus injury time to go. Plenty of time to find that crucial equaliser and put us in the playoffs. Can we do it? Zach Jones punts long on Jeffries' head. Does well. First touch is superb on the big centre half. However, his teammate Kane Owen has just put the ball in no man's land. Venables deemed offside. It's going to be a free kick. Zach Jones bravely had to bring the ball out of his box then, and Venables, who pulled him back, was caught offside anyway. Martel comes deep to get it off Jenkins. Mark Little pulling his shirt and his arm. Things seem to be opening up somewhat here. Oh, loose pass to Bone. Dan Jeffries in the centre circle. Miles Davis is on his bike down the right-hand side. But Little doesn't see him. Little trying to dance around Kai Whitmore. No reversal there. Clearance is won by Jenkins. Whitmore comes away with it in the centre circle. Chip pass forward to Fawcett. Over on this near side. Two around him. Kane Owen and Dan Jeffries. Fawcett does well. He's fouled. Free kick. Kane Owen, the captain, pulling Fawcett down. Things are livening up. Left-footed Abruzzese here surely put it in an area. But looking in that penalty box, Penybont's players, apart from probably Kane Owen and Dan Jeffries, I think every player is 6 foot plus. They're a physical team. And then I can see Harry John on the edge of the box. All 5'6" of him. Abruzzese the cross. Near post. Back to Harry John, edge of the box. Strikes. And ball surely. Oh, offside. Oh, Harry John's volley on the edge of the box was going towards wide of the goal, but Jenkins' header puts it back across the box. Big appeals for a handball, but Jenkins was deemed offside. Oof. Almost when he blew that, I thought it was going to be a penalty. Frizzy back taking his time. Referee just beginning to speed things up now. As an all game. A Welsh international, I believe, at the age grade level. The keeper, Adam Frizzy back. Somehow the ball has gone out for a Penybont throw on the halfway line. Miles Davis throws in. Venables now meets his match with Oscar Borg. Fawcett does well to win it for Yori Humphries. Little and Martel compete. But it's Borg who comes across and wins. Penybont throw back on the halfway line. Slowing things down straight away. Miles Davis looks forward, goes long. Oscar Borg extremely well again to win his header. Abruzzese was stretching for that one, and it's gone out for a throw-in. 64 minutes gone, 26 plus stoppage remain. We need a goal. A draw would be more than enough. It's going to be a goal kick. Urgency already shown from the Bluebirds, which is good to see. They know they need that goal. We've obviously put out in the last few weeks social media posts about being the late show. Is it going to be more of the same today? Late show of goals. Jenkins switches play to DeBorn. Does well to bring it down on his chest on this near touchline. DeBorn coming forward, finds Fawcett. Tackled well by Dan Jeffries, to be fair. Goes all the way back to Luke Jenkins. Out Oscar Borg. Just looking, gets his head up and just puts one down in the right back channel. Rio Dyer, great strength there against Ashley Evans. Abruzzese back to Whitmore. Inside, great ball. Whitmore finds Martel and switches things out to Bourne. Slots through. There was a It was a children's ball on the pitch for a second then, but the referee play on. I think it's going to be a throw-in. I think it's a throw-in. There's so many supporters in that corner. I can't quite see. Yeah, it's Jenkins with the ball in his hand. He's going to be thrown in. Surrounded. Victor Ball is surrounded by Penybont players. It is cleared. Harry John has to go back to Humphries. Out Rio Dyer on the far side. Rio Dyer has to go back to Zach Jones again. It's another high press from the home side, to be fair. They know they've got to defend for their lives here. Harry John chips over Venables, finds Fawcett, 30 yards out. Great touch by Fawcett. Oh, just skips past Abruzzese from a deflection. Punt cleared by Miles Davis. Cross field, straight up for a throw-in on the halfway line. 66 gone. A lot more urgency from the away side in the second half. Sure, it would have been a lively dressing room. Like Tony Panic's team talk would have got the boys going because they've come out swinging. Again, another cross fielder by Miles Davis. Finds Kane Owen, his Walesy compatriot. Jenkins does well. She lays it back to Zach Jones, who does clear. Oh, Dan Jeffries inadvertently has stood on Martel there, right in front of me. The linesman surely can see that. The Bont fans shouting, "Let him die." It was inadvertently, to be fair, as they both tussled. going to be receiving some treatment here, Martel, from Tristan Jenkins, but his left knee that was on the floor that Jeffries has just stood on. The Bond players who have come to this near touchline to take a drink aren't allowed to leave the pitch. So supporters have to climb the fence to pass the bottle. Lucasade, I think it is. Technically not breaking the rules then. Martel is back on his feet, hobbling off. Dreadlocks swaying as he walks off. Jeffries comes across and acknowledges the accident. To be fair, I think it was accidental. He's a very good actor, Dan Jeffries, if that was on purpose. It's going to be a bounce ball then. The referee's dropping the ball for Abruzzese, 45 yards out. No, he's changed his mind. I think he's going to drop it to Miles Davis. Yeah, he is. Miles Davis is going to pick up possession. Abruzzese is going to compete for it, but from a distance. Oh, nice! Venables theatrically fall to the ground then with a chance on the edge of the box. I don't know why he's gone down. Just feel Venables is going to be a nuisance all afternoon. Fortabone and Jenkins in particular at the back there. Venables has his arm round Jenkins' head, just having a quiet word in his ear, I think. Kano in and Dan Griffiths just having a bit of interlinking play, but Bluebirds come away with it. Rio Dyer out to Humphreys, got to look forward, does indeed go forward. It's a great ball over the back of Jeffries, and Borge has got to put it out. I think, I know this was spoken about, that the two centre halves, yeah, so let's keep it away from them almost. Here's our strengths in attack down the widths. Rio Dyer, Kai Whitmore, and Yori Humphreys linking up well on the edge of the box. Martel wins it. Fawcett, big chance. Oh, it's saved by the keeper. Brilliant chance for Fawcett to level. Great save by the keeper. Down to his right-hand side. Big cause from being offside, Fawcett, but from the right-hand side of the penalty area, shot driven low in towards the bottom left-hand corner. Dealt with well by the keeper. Probably the best chance of the game, that, for the Bluebirds. And now Penybont counter-attack is stopped sharply by Kai Whitmore. Tabone passed it out to Yori Humphreys. Relentless running down this right-hand side this afternoon. Former athlete Yori, so we know he's got an engine to do it. 71 minutes gone. 19 minutes left. Less stoppage time to find a goal. Rio Dyer not happy about conceding a foul on Miles Davis there. He did trip him. A number of Penybont players out warming up now. No signs of movement from the Bluebirds dugout. I think the referee has got to book the keeper. The keeper's teasing the Bluebirds fans over the far side, trotting over as slow as he possibly can to take this free kick near the touchline, near the away dugout. Izzy Beck does indeed go big with his kick. I said very early on, again in the afternoon, great set piece distance with him. Kai Whitmore has won the foul off Venables. Zach Jones with his chance himself now then to put it back straight down the other way. 72 gone. We trail 1-0. We need that crucial goal. A draw minimum today for us to gain entry to the playoffs. As it stands, Penybont themselves will be going to the playoffs. Whitmore. Don't foul him, Kai. He's on a yellow. It's a great battle between him. Mark Little and Kai Whitmore all afternoon. It's a throw in. I think it's come off Kai Lasso. Right near the corner flag. As the Haverfordwest drum kicks back into action. And the Haverfordwest fans showing their endearment to Chris Venables, I believe. Jenkins' throw headed straight back to him, out for another throw in front of the dugout. Headed inward to Rio Dyer. Punted clear. Zach Jones is coming to get it. Oh, Dan Jeffries' head blocked it. Half a chance there, but Yori Humphries has done well. He's just found the only Penybont player on the back line who was without the Haverfordwest player around him. But his touch is great, and he goes straight back to Yori, who throws to Zach Jones. This is getting squeaky bum time, as they say. Fawcett on the right hand side. Martel around him. Cuts back inside. Fawcett on his left foot. No, uses his right. Switches across to Kai Whitmore. Whitmore moving towards goal. It's one out. Great feat by Mark Little. Finds Venables on the halfway line. So quickly, an attacking threat changes to a defensive one. Haverfordwest now on the attack. Win a throw in. Says he's going to be the man to take it. 81 minutes gone up in Haverfordwest. Almost came over there. Haverfordwest maintaining their Cymru Premier status. Rios find Yori. Fawcett. Edge of the box. Oh, great tackle. Ashley Evans wins it back to his team. Not quite falling for us there. Fawcett putting the shift in now to come back. Sabone and Venables battling. Sabone again doing well. Oh, he tries something a little bit too clever there for me. Tried turning back inside himself. Venables read it. And it's Kane Owen plodding across. Encouraged by the referee to hurry up. As the Bont Bank find their voice again. 2-2 up at Caernarfon now in the 81st minute there. Met have also pinched a goal back, so it's 3-1 there. Great catch by Zach Jones from across Penybont there. He's punched clear, but just misses where Martel was. Oh, big calls. The referee was in the perfect position. Zach caught his feet were outside the box, but he caught the ball inside the box. Quite the skill that from Zach Jones. It's getting exciting here. Jenkins to Devon. Can we nick a goal? Isn't quite clear the intended. Oh, Yori Humphrey sold a dummy. Get off his shirt, Yori. He's pulling back. You know, and happy to turn back and go find Jeffries. Punches clear with his left foot. Great flick by Venables. Out to Miles Davis. 30 yards out. Drives over the bar. Good chance for West Walian. Miles Davis there. 76. Oh, no, sorry. Just taking over the 77th minute. Still 1-0 Penybont. 13 plus stoppage to find a crucial goal. Penybont opening the scoring in the first few minutes of the game, dominated the first few minutes, and pinched that early goal and haven't had many chances since. Just seems to be a little bit nervy from the home side. Harry John doing well. Oh, Ashley Evans' experience there. Abruzzese and Miles Davis compete. Back to Little. Back to Miles Davis. Good ball. Kai Whitmore. He's been everywhere this afternoon. Just needs to be so careful on that yellow card. Kai to Rio to Jenks. Over to Devon. Patterns of play working really well for the Bluebirds. Inside Harry John. Looking to get a bit tired now. He's run himself empty almost, it seems. Wonder whether Declan Carroll or Jacob Owen, who are warming up, could come on and make an impact. We've also got Dan Hawkins, who looks to be getting ready too. Cross came in. Ken Owen theatrically has managed to clear. Great touch, Harry John. Tabone. Kai Whitmore. 35 yards out, space to travel into. Ashley Evans not buying the dummies. They've been known Kai for a long time, those two. Abruzzese outside of the left foot. Oh! Ball's in the back of the net, but the referee had already blown. Yori seemed to have fouled the keeper, who I'm sure is going to take his time getting back up here. He's down on his penalty line, his goal line. Yori going to find himself in the book here. I think the keeper's made the referee's decision there. Yori's jumped for a header, to be fair, and just physical contact was going to happen. I don't think it was a foul, but there is a change happening. 79.5 minutes gone. It's Dan Hawkins who entered the pitch, and it's Rio Dyer who's made way. Rio again, another one who's run himself empty today. So it's Dan Hawkins on. It might be like for like there, with Dan occupying the number 10 shirt in the number 10 position. Penybont players having some tactical feedback themselves in their dugout area. The keeper's still on all fours. Penybont players were stopped from coming off the touchline, over the touchline to grab a bottle of water earlier. Yori Humphreys unaware of how restricted he was to the pitch. It's just had the Penybont fans incensed here that he crossed the line to pick up a bottle of water. It's the little things in the Cymru leagues. 87 minutes gone up in Haverfordwest, still 2-0. Highly unlikely that 3 goals are going to be conceded at Park Avenue. So Haverfordwest will finish 10th and remain in the Cymru Premier. 81st minute here. Still, we chase that goal. Colwyn Bay, as it happens, have scored. So they are currently 1-0 up against Barry Town. Ben Fawcett again running across field. Got some shifting, to be fair to him today, Fawcett. Harry John out to Whitmore. Cross to Abruzzese. Crosses. Good looking area. Keeper's coming for it. Again, collects. And straight to the ground. And a few verbals with Fawcett there. The keeper again knows what he's doing, taking his time to get back to his feet. Both crowd supporters picking up the volume here. We're all set for an action-packed last, probably I would say 3 or 4 minutes worth of injury time, at least. The injuries that have been dealt and the substitutions that are coming on. Penybont just about to make another one. It's Chris Venables who's coming off. And it's number 20, Ryan Reynolds, coming on. Venables replaced. manager and former teammate, obviously. Chris Griffiths, quick to commend his veteran striker for his performance. Abruzzi throws in, then has a chance to cross in. The keeper catches and goes to the ground with no one near him. Almost becoming a bit of a laughing stock, to be fair, the keeper and his performances. Punt's clear. Oscar Borg wins the first header. Whitmore flicks on. Abruzzi heads on. Little wins the battle with Hawkins, but it's back to Abruzzi. Just chips over in behind, but it's Jeffries again who secures the ball for Penybont. Whitmore got to be so careful. On the yellow, has just conceded another foul there. He's desperate to get something for us, I know, but we need him on the pitch. It's now 3-0 Aberystwyth. Johnny Evans, I believe, has scored in the 89th minute there. .83.5 gone here. Frizziebeck takes the free kick deep onto Oscar Borg's head, who cleverly dummies the header and lets it go for throw in. Jenkins, his fellow centre half, can throw straight to Dan Hawkins. Passes out to Harry John. Great first touch. Past McDonald, the former Swansea City player. Finds Humphreys on the right hand side. Great through ball. Oh, just over Fawcett's attempted first touch in mid-flight to bring it down. Could have managed that. It would have been tremendous, but skips through to the keeper, who's thrown it to Kane Owen. Kane Owen plays forward to Dan Griffiths. Different body shape of animals as a striker. Dan Griffiths is becoming unmarked in the box, but Jenkins does well to jockey it out anyway. Goal kick. Zach Jones. Square to Luke Tabor. Out to Humphreys again on this right hand side. Fawcett. Dummies Kane Owen well. Comes back in field to Whitmore. Whitmore. Hit through ball to Oscar Borg. Fawcett. Fawcett. It was a great through ball, but Abruzzi didn't quite see it in time. It's gone out for a throw in front of the away fans. 85 gone. Still 1-0. I wonder whether now is the time to roll the dice for Paddock. And Penybont just looked to clear. Great feet, Harry John. Back to Whitmore. Whitmore turns, gets away from the first. Abruzzi supporting. Right footed, through ball. Oh, just too far for Martel to get onto. Minutes ticking away. The keeper, he's so close to getting booked here, surely. The ref is in the 6-yard box talking to him. And still hasn't taken his goal kick here. The referee initiating that we stop the clock. 4 minutes of normal time to go. Oscar Borg. He's got to take it up the touchline yet. Flicks from Abruzzi. Borg this time the one who puts it so high up. Just punted clear. Tabor wins his header. Brought down by Fawcett. Dan Hawkins, now the chance to move it out to Abruzzi. Skips inside one, back to Hawkins, clever, left it for a throw in. Jenkins is going to be coming up to take this one. The amount of times I see this, Lee Jenkins is taking a throw in. You could do with Jack Wilson taking this and having Jenks in the middle to win the head. Jenkins is going to be taking it. Good flat throw. It's a corner. 87 minutes played. Dan Hawkins coming across to take his first corner of the afternoon. Paddock sending Yori into the box. Harry John, the only player in a defensive capacity at the minute. Beginning to roll the dice here. Great cross by Hawkins. Chance. Harry John, edge of the box, driven over the bar. Difficult one to control that, just bouncing up at a tricky angle for Harry John. Referee initiating again, he's adding the time on. Almost the 88th minute. How this keeper's avoided a yellow card this afternoon, I do not know. Still 1-0 Penybont. Is probably 6 minutes of play left, I would say, including stoppages. Great through ball. Zach Jones is gonna. Zach Jones is down injured on the edge of the box. He mistimed the clearance. I think he's staying down so that the ref does have to stop the game. Zach's had a great game today, to be fair to him, but that wasn't his finest moment. He is back up on his feet. As it stands, looking at the top 6, it will be Newtown who will finish 4th. Penybont just caught offside here. So Zach Jones is going to clear. It'll be Newtown hosting Penybont in the playoff semi as it stands, unless with a few minutes left on the clock we can pinch something. Zach clears. I think Lee Jenkins is being thrown forward here. Abruzzese has got a throw in. He's looking for a short one. Does find Whitmore. Back to Abruzzese. Chipped in. Run by Borg. Whitmore takes the throw in to Abruzzese. Delivers into the box. Keeper's come a long way. Drops it. Chance for Martel there. Keeper came right to the edge of the box, flapped at it. It almost fell to Martel to finish in an open net, but didn't quite drop nicely. Again, I mentioned this artificial pitch, it's got such a bounce to it. Chipped in, Borg is going to win the header. Only to Yori, 40 yards from goal, facing his own goal, so go back to Jenkins. Out to Abruzzese, now playing in the right back position. Left-footed, crosses, onto the penalty spot. Kane Owen is going to clear. He sliced that one. It's gone straight out for a throw-in. Abruzzese already on it, goes back to Jenkins. 90th minute. The board hasn't gone up yet. 6 minutes of injury time. Kirchhoff has challenged Abruzzese. He's surely going to take us to the corner. He doesn't. Turns back inside. It's a Haverfordwest throw-in. Abu did well then. 6 minutes of the league season left. Abruzzese all of a sudden playing right back. Throws it back again to Jenkins. 6 minutes to keep the season going into the playoffs. Jenkins, plenty of space to travel into. Forward to Oscar. Again, charged down by Penybont. Oscar back to Jenkins. To Whitmore, inside the centre circle. Ashley Evans in front of him. Has to turn, go back to Yori. Yori with a slight mispass. Made Kai Whitmore work hard for it then. Jenkins flicks, it's going to go straight to the keeper. No doubt. Yeah, there it is. Straight to the floor. Frustrating one. 92 gone. 4 to play. Keeper punts clear. Abruzzese knocks it forward. Hawkins beaten in the air by Little. Seems to have fouled him. It's going to be a free kick to Penybont. Touching the 93rd minute now. Still 1-0. It's going to be a yellow card to Borg for throwing the ball away. keeper has gone to get it. He's the one for me who should have been booked for his time wasted this afternoon. Hopefully a couple of extra seconds. Finally, back in play. Does go long. It's going to go all the way through to Zach Jones, I think. Yes, does indeed. Zach Jones, ball in hand, encourages his players forward. Great punt by Zach Jones. It's deep, but Borg wins his first header, and McDonald hooks on. Penybont back in possession, inside the Bluebirds half. Tackled well by Humphreys. Oscar flicks on. Hawkins heads down to Jenkins in very much an attacking position there. Whitmore, great turn. He's got to go backwards. Inside to Harry John. Lets it go through his legs. Great play, Harry. Out to Jenkins in the wide left position. Goes out for a throw in. Too high and wide for Jenkins to control that one. 94 gone. 2 minutes of the season remain. Can we find a late goal to take us into the playoffs? Harry Whitmore yet again has fouled Ashley Evans there. He's on thin ice. A few candidates for best live man of the match this afternoon. A lot of players put great shifts in, but I think Ben Fawcett in particular has run himself into the ground this afternoon. He's had the armband since Ricky Watts went off in the 23rd minute, and I really think he has shown his leadership skills in that role, encouraging his teammates and leading by example. As Yori Humphreys battling with Dan Griffiths over on the far side. Referee, I think, should have fouled on Griffiths. It's a throw in the Penybont, right in the corner, over on the far right hand side. That is almost that. It's been a very nervy Bont bank in the second half, but they're full voice now. But I must say, credit where it's due, the Haverfordwest fans haven't stopped themselves. Oscar Borg has just launched ball and man into the touchline area. It's another throw in for Penybont as we're into the 95th minute. Surely just 60, maybe 90 seconds left to play here. Another Bont throw in. Frustrating afternoon in Bridgend. Fifth minute goal by Venables seems to have taken Penybont as it stands here now into the playoffs, where they will head up to Newtown unless one final chance can change things. Fawcett down the right hand side comes past Kirkhoff. He did the hard work, but Kane Owen should have cleared, has only given it to Abruzzese. His teammates won't thank him for that. Last chance, Abruzzese deep into the penalty box. He's headed this Penybont do well to clear. It's going to be a throw in. The ref's looking at his watch. There's still time. Harry John back to Abruzzese. Last chance. It's crossed. McDonald. The header goes backwards. Jenkins. Oh, keeper comes through it. He needed to. Oh, he fell to the wrong player. Martel had half a chance. Referee looks at his whistle yet again. Oh, the pass goes straight to a Penybont player. They break in clear. Everybody's shattered. Referee keeps looking at his watch. That is it. It's over. Over at the SDM Glass Stadium. Penybont 1, Haverfordwest County 0. Penybont fans jubilant. Frustrating afternoon for the Bluebirds. A lot of handshaking between both sides. which is good to see. It's been a feisty encounter, but it ends and we are on the wrong side of it. We needed at least a draw. We've lost 1-0, and that brings the end of the Cymru League season. On-field matters. It's been great to bring you Nest live commentary during the season. So from myself personally, and I'm sure from all at the club, thank you all for tuning in, supporting. I'm sure if you'd like to hear more of these same broadcasts next year, please feel free to message the club. I'm sure the chairman would love to hear your feedback on everything that we've done. But it is indeed a tough one to take this afternoon, ending up in the league, 8th place, just missing out on by a couple of goals on a spot in the playoffs. So no European football for us. Big shame, as the comments coming in, big shame that we couldn't quite do it. But all over for another season. The Nest Live podcast will return for at least one more episode, as we will have the end of season Nest Awards, as all the Bluebirds supporters clap the travelling away fans over on the far side. It's great to see both sets of players applauding their corresponding supporters. With Penybont, all the best in the playoffs, representing South Wales as well as Cardiff Met. But to conclude here, the final score is Penybont 1, Haverfordwest County 0 for 23-24. Bluebirds Nest Live, signing off, over and out.